Hello and welcome to another video in which I will be sharing about the goals program in the Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters. In my first video, I briefly went through the whole process and how I got selected. So, today I will be covering about two aspects. Number one, I will be talking about how you are fit for this program, and then in the second part of the video, I will be sharing a detailed overview of the goals website so that you can understand the website content in detail, and that's very important. So, first of all, let's go through the first question. Why are you fit for this program? While answering this question, you must be working or have immense passion in sports. So, if you have that passion and you are also working, or if you have studied in sports management in your bachelor's, or if you are already in the industry, then that means that you have passion as well as experience in sports, and this program is something which is aligning with your career goals, and it is related to you. So if that's not the case, then I won't recommend you applying for this program, since it will take a lot of effort while writing the motivation answers and everything. So in that case, I won't recommend. But if you have a strong sports background, even if you are into marketing or business administration with sports experience, then even in that case, this program can be a very great program, a great degree for you. So in that case, you also must apply for it. So briefly talking about myself, I have done a bachelor's in business administration, and with my major in marketing, and I am running sports platforms. One is focused on sports in Pakistan, which is my home country, and the other one is a platform which is focused on international sports of all kinds. So those two platforms have different target audience. One of them is 11-year-old platform. The other one is just 1-year-old platform. So I am constantly working in that, and then I'm covering international matches, specifically related to cricket in my home country, as a journalist, as a part-time thing, and I'm also writing sometimes as well related to sports. So that's about me, and I'm sure you must have amazing experience related to sports as well. So that's about the part in which you have to decide if this program is a great fit for you. So if you have decided about it, then I would be going through the next phase of this video, which is giving you an detailed overview of the Erasmus Mundus goals program. So let's go through the video, go through the website. So in this website, first of all, you need to read each and every word of the website. If you have planned to apply for this program, it's very, very important. So on the home page, you would be finding some links, and this is the full version of the goals program, which is governance and administration of leisure and sports international masters. So this degree consists of five universities: University of Lille in France, University of Lisbon in Portugal, Nicholas Romaris University in Lithuania, Nicholas Copernicus University in Poland, and then there's Lunex University in Luxembourg. So these are the five universities, and you would be given a choice in about choosing the tracks, which I will be covering in the later part of the video. So this is the website, and you can explore these links and find out about the five universities as well as the partners, which I would be going through one by one. So, starting with the general information. So, this program is 2-year program, which is taught entirely in English language, and these are the five universities which I already mentioned. And if we look at the um, details. So there are two tracks which I already discussed, and the first one is called the sports industry. So the sports industry is focused on individual who are looking for careers in manager of sports facilities or equipment, or they want to work as professional club managers or director of a fitness center, or store manager, technical director of sports events, communication director. So it's related to the sports industry, as it's clearly mentioned in this window as well. The second track is, this is the one which I chose as well, and this is about leisure, sports, and event management. So these are for those who are looking to work as events and promotions manager for sports organization, or want to work in the research or the marketing team and sales departments, and want to work as event project manager. So these are the two options in which you have to choose between during the application process. So one by one, we would be so both the links would be leading you to the same page. So this page tells us about two industries: sports industry and LSEM, leisure, sports, and event management. All right, so this is a breakdown which I already explained in the previous video as well, but I can repeat it for you. So the common semester is the first one, which is at University of Lille in France, which would be the common semester, and all the students would be attending this semester. Then those who chose the sports industry, they would be traveling to Lithuania, while those who chose the LSEM, they would be traveling to Poland for the second semester. Then there will be a summer school in June, in which you will all the students will be traveling to Portugal, to the University of Lisbon. After that, there will be a summer break, and the schools will restart in September 2000, and in your case, it would be 2025. Then there will be an option for both the tracks. For the sports industry track, they will be having an option between Portugal and Luxembourg, between University of Lunex and University of Lisbon. While the LSEM students would be given an option between University of Lille and University of Linux. So these are the options which you will be given in semester 3. So for now you don't have to think about these options, but for now you have to decide whether you want to go for sports industry or you want to go to the leisure, sports, and event management. Once you're done with your third semester, you will be working on your master's thesis, and you have to decide the topic, and you should have an idea about your thesis from now on, because you will be asked about it in the application process as well. So there will be a thesis and an internship in the fourth semester, and after that you will be given a joint award, a master's degree with the signature of all five universities. So that's about it. And apart from this, let's explore a little bit about the semesters. So if you can go through all of these boxes and explore them, you can see the first semester is in France, and these are the topics which you will be studying, and you can express your interest in one of these courses while you are applying, because you are given a good idea about what will be taught during these semesters. So this is the first semester, which you can read yourself while exploring the website. Then the second semester for the sports industry is either Lithuania, and the LSEM would be going to Poland. So these are some of the courses which are mentioned, which you can read, and this can also help you decide which track are you going for. So this is for the LSEM in Poland. Similarly, the third semester is again a choice between Lisbon and Lunex for sports industry, while the option is Luxembourg and Lille uh, for the LSEM students. So you can read them, understand them. You can find these instructors on LinkedIn as well. So this can help you in deciding which track is the right one for you. So take your time, read the content, and then you will be able to uh, finalize the track. And the last one would be a master's thesis leading to a work placement as well. So this gives a detailed overview about the track you want to choose. So this is about the semesters. Then let's go ahead for the five universities. So these are the five universities, and go through all of these five links. If we go to each one of them, they have given a detailed overview about what kind of research or what kind of courses are taught in these in these schools. So you can get a great idea in how goals program would be focused on these facilities, as well as the overall uh, experience you can like get a good idea from reading these. So, similarly, if you are into digital marketing, I would highly recommend to go through the Linux University, because they are focused on digital science, and that's something very interesting. So, go through their programs as well as visit their website as well. Apart from this page, you can directly go to the Linux website as well. So, go through all five of them, get a good idea of it, and decide which track you want. So moving forward, so they have a good number of associate partners as well. So they are partners with Beijing Sports University in China. Then they have partners in Malaysia, Japan, Brazil, Chile, Belgium, Romania, um, Ireland, and Poland. And similarly, they are partnering with different companies who would be finding their future employees from these cohorts of goals as well. So if you're doing well in your academics, these one of these companies can reach out to you, and you can get a great opportunity to work with them as well. So this is about the companies. Then let's go to the participation cost and scholarship. So if you haven't received the scholarship, you can still study in this program. So if you are from the EU members, you can see the list of them in the uh, they have mentioned it in one of the documents related to this. I will go there later, but yeah, sorry. So students from EU members: Norway, Iceland, Republic of North Macedonia, Republic of Serbia, Republic of Turkey would be paying 4,000 euros per year, which is like 8,000 for 2 years. And then there's living expenses as well, which is like around 1,400 euros approximately, which you would be spending on your own. And similarly, the remaining countries would be paying 8,000 per year. And but if you are securing a scholarship, then everything is free for you. That means that your tuition fee is free, and you would be receiving 1,400 euros per month for the 24 months of the program, starting from September of the first year. So so you have to take care of your living expenses, your traveling, all of the food expenses, grocery shopping in those 1,400 euros. And initially you would be paying for your flight tickets to France, so that's also on your own. But the best part about the scholarship is that it's fully funded, and you won't be paying any of it if you are receiving the Erasmus Mundus scholarship. And you can also reach out to them through these emails, and they would be responding to you. And so that's about it. And so you can also go through the frequently asked questions section, where you might have a question, and you would be getting answers to it. And if you still have a question and if I can help you on that, you can comment below. And if I can help in any way, I would be willing to help you out as well, because I have gone through the same process. So I can understand the confusion. So you can apply through this. So first of all, let's go through the eligibility criteria. So candidates from all over the world can apply, so it's not restricted to some kind of countries. Anyone can apply. So the first requirement is you should have a bachelor's degree in the following disciplines: either sports sociology, sports marketing, sports communication, sports finances, sports economics, sports event management, business or management administration, sociology, marketing, communication, finances, economics, event management. So I have done marketing in business administration. And the last one is sports studies. So basically, you have to have one of these three. Number one is sports management, the other is business administration, and the third is sports studies. So you must have a degree in your bachelor's among these three. The second requirement is that you must have a language proficiency certificate, or you have passed a test. So honestly, any four of them can work. There's no preference to IELTS or anything. I know people from my cohort who have received scholarship with English proficiency certificate from their universities. So I don't think so. If you have to go for IELTS, I gave IELTS and I received 7 on my first attempt, and that was enough. But IELTS has recently become very expensive. So if you don't want to spend too much money on that, you can go for English proficiency certificate, which you can get from your university, considering your university degree was taught in English. The other documents which are required is you must have your transcript of your university degree. It should be a scanned version of the original degree, as well as you need a transcript. So you must have transcript and the whole degree, and then you should have a degree which you have completed, which we have already discussed earlier. Then you should have a CV in Europass. So you can Google on it, and there will be a Europass website in which you can make your CV. It says maximum 3 pages, but my CV was 2 pages, and I got a recommendation from some other Erasmus Mundus students that don't drag it to three unless your experience is too much. But generally, it should be 2 pages. We shouldn't drag a lot, and it should be to the point. And then you should have valid or language certificate, which we already discussed. You should have a valid passport or and ID document if you are from EU. Make sure the documents are up to date and not expired. And then comes certificate of current residence address. So this is something which needs to be made from an official authority and not from your own. In my case, in my home country, there's a city domicile in the city in which I'm living, or in the district, or in the province, or in the state I'm living. Need to have a certificate made by the local government stating that I am a resident of this area. So that's different for each country, but it needs to be an official document in any case. Lastly, the last requirement is two recommendation letters. It should be one from your academic professor, and the second should be a professional referee. So the academic one would be your professor at your bachelor's university from where you did, and the second one would be someone from your workplace. It could be your manager or someone senior, or the CEO, or someone who have supervised you and can give a good recommendation about you. So this is something which should be very important as well. And the referee have to both of them have to upload the files themselves. So you need someone who can actively write it for you and then submit it for you as well. So whenever you are choosing someone, make sure they would do it, because sometimes it gets very hard to reach out to people who already, if you have completed degree few years back, so it can be challenging at times. And then there's a motivation letter. There are a few questions in the form, which I would be covering in the next video because this one is getting too long. But I would be going through them in detail in the next one. So the application form will be open in October and it will be closing in February. It can change, but for now, this was the cycle for 2022 to 23, but it might be the same. So the process is you fill the form before the deadline. You will be reached out by the first 10 days of March. The dates will be updated each year, but you will receive email if you are selected in the first week of March, that you are shortlisted, and you will be called for an interview. After like 10 to 15 days, you will be given a date on which you will be interviewed. I will be discussing the preparation for interviews in some other video. But for now, the process is you apply the form, you are shortlisted, and then you are finally selected. So 50% weightage is on your paper application, while the other 50 is on your interview performance. But in my personal experience and from listening others, I think the weightage for the paper application is way more. But obviously, if they have mentioned 50-50, so that must be true as well. So usually 50 applicants are shortlisted, and out of them, around 20 are picked. In the first cohort, there were 20 scholarships. In my one, I'm not sure. Currently, I know around 12 of them, and there must be eight more as the time is since it's 30th April today. So I haven't contacted the rest. Maybe they are still 20 this year as well. So, if someone is not picked in the initial list, they can be in reserve. And if someone chooses not to go for the scholarship, as if they have any other opportunity, then the people from or the applicants from the reserve list will be asked for this opportunity. So the list will be updated. So these are the key dates. It will change for the next year, but it opened on 13 October till 13 February. And then there was an email for shortlisted candidates on 7th March. In my case, it was 9th March, as there was a delay from them. And then I had my interview on 28th March, and I received confirmation of 14th of April. So this was the whole process. So when I was going through all of it, I was advised to go through the website very, very, very carefully. So I would advise you guys the same. So that's about it. And I don't want to drag the video too much, but I will be covering other things in the next video. So thank you for watching, and I hope this video would be of some help to all of you who are opting for the goals program. And since when I was applying, I didn't get any help from any YouTube video, so I felt that whoever would be applying for it in the future must have some guidance, because other popular programs have some guidance online, but goals is comparatively a new degree, a new program at Erasmus. And there's not enough content. So I want to help all those who are interested in this program, and you can feel free to comment. And if you want some other kind of content related to this program, I can work on that and bring it up for you. Till then, goodbye.